Hello everybody, welcome back to Data Obsessed Fat Guy's channel. It's me, Dale, Data Obsessed Fat Guy here. Last time I saw you all, it was June 30th. Today it is July 10th. So let me tell you about what happened over the past 10 days here. Hey Aiden, how you doing? Do you want to come in? So basically Aiden's coming. Say hi Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
Okay, so I'm still going to tell you what happened here over the past 10 days. So last time you saw me, I weighed 338.8 pounds, I was in the middle of, a step bed, a couple of diet beds, had a squat challenge going on. Well, I won that squat challenge, won $17 and some change there. But I also lost some weight, I lost about 6-7 pounds, but I lost that much after gaining about, 6 or 7 pounds as well. So on June 30th, I weighed 338.8 pounds. Today I weigh 338.6 pounds. And that's just, I am going to lose one of my diet bets. It ends on the 13th, and there's one that ends on the 17th. And I need to be at 327.1 pounds. And where I'm at now, honestly, technically, it may be possible to still hit that. Because from what I see here, my body likes to turn to water, just hold on to food when I'm eating anything that it doesn't like. Because I swear, there was one day where I just gained 7 pounds overnight, and the food that I ate weighed less than 2 pounds for that day. It came up to being to about 2,400 calories or so, but I forgot what it was exactly that I ate. I think it was something that had cheese in it. I forgot the exact date, and there was a set of 2 to 3 days in this 10-day period where I logged everything I ate, but I didn't put it at the right times and on the right days. I was writing it down for a while there. Should have put in the app, so that's why I can't perfectly pinpoint it. But it more than likely was cheese or something with milk or anything. It's like I should have listened to my sensitivity reports, and I didn't. Yeah, so I gained I gained that much weight overnight. I also lost 6 pounds overnight just a couple of days ago. And it's just, in one way it's not making sense, in another way it is. It has to be inflammation there. There is something that I am just tossing to my diet every now and then that is just tearing me up. And I don't think it's anything on my sensitivity list, because I compared the last few days against that list, and nothing that I ate was on that list. I ate poorly on some days, but nothing was on that list. So it's like, so there's something that I am consuming that just is not that great for me. That's just making me blow up and making me hold on to things. Because you know how you eat a lot of food and you can just feel it in, you're like, oh, I just ate a bunch of food, and you're filled up. I feel like that most of the time. There are a few times where I finally get to feel emptied out or whatever, and whenever I'm at that level, I have a massive somewhere between 7 to 12 pound drop, like immediately. So something causes me to keep food in here, or to just stop me from, being regular. And it's just, I know I should weigh a lot less right now just based on that alone, but I can't be empty forever. And I could fast, I could just stop eating from now, which is the 10th, until the 13th. And I know after 2 days, most of it will be out. Most of it will be gone. Day 3 to day 4, it'll really be gone, and I can be at where I'm really at. And this is a lifestyle change, so I can't just do a fast just to win a challenge. I can, and I might do that. I want to eat though, so I got food in the house. I'm gonna eat it, but yeah, I gotta figure out what it is that is screwing with me. Because I'm exercising every day now. My water consumption is at about a gallon every day. The lowest I'm hitting is about like 92 ounces in a day, and the highest that I hit recently was very close to 2 gallons. It was at about 212 ounces. 2 gallons is 256 ounces, so yeah, about 44 ounces short of a gallon. But yeah, I'm more likely I'm going to lose that first step bet. The second one, I need to be at 325. I'm going to figure it out soon, and I am going to win the second diet bet. I said step bet just a second ago, but I meant diet bet. I'm going to lose the diet bet that ends on the 13th. I am going to do what I need to win, and when it ends on the 17th. Now I'm right here in the video. This is where you see me in just my underwear in the basement or right here in the living room. Just, front, back, left, right side. Just showing you how, things have changed with me. Yeah, so we went out and we got something to eat. We brought some of it back to make, but we ate, and I like to do that video in a fasted state. And my belly is out right now, like really out right now. I mean, I ate for the day, but even without being out for the day, just all the water I drank and everything else I ate, it was still out. So that would just toss it off a bit. I mean, I can show you how my arms have changed a bit here. Not stress, but it's not a major change visually. But when you measure things from around here and around here, I have all green numbers. Everything's looking good. Just amazed, It's just how much my measurements have changed over the past 10 days. So you have the measurements that should have been on screen by now that you should be seeing. And that's compared to today. I measured myself in a fasted state. And just everything is lower. And usually there's at least, 1 or 2 bits of red on there, and they have an arrow going up. And they tell you how much I increased, and nothing's like that. Like, even my neck went down. What I thought was weird was that, normally my left calf here, normally that one is usually smaller than my right calf. That's been the truth for, most of my life, at least whenever I paid attention to it. Because whenever I'm getting inflamed or blown up or whatever, I mean, something on me is usually inflamed at all times, or just, you feel stuffed at some point. I feel stuffed at some point, and it's usually my right calf. But no, it's come down lower, and it's thinner. It has less girth to it than my left calf. That's not like my left calf blew up, it went down as well. So it's like I've made enough of a positive change over the close to 2 weeks to where, my body's starting to empty out things. Just not what's in my gut. I don't like that. I've been taking probiotics to help out with it. I just ran out of these 2. They were supposed to help out with my teeth and gums and skin. I didn't notice too much of a change with them, just nothing beyond just cleaning up, daily and often, and putting on lotion, just a proper skincare routine. That seems to do much more for me than a probiotic. So brushing my teeth regularly and oil pulling, that seems to be much more effective for my teeth than the probiotics as well. So I wasted about $20-$30 in each of those to just take some stuff that didn't help, or maybe it didn't, I don't know. But I didn't notice enough of a pronounced effect to buy it again, so I'm not going to buy it again. So it's out. I told y'all before, I think in the last video actually, or the one before that one, that I was just going to drop down to just my multivitamin and 2 other things. So my fermented multivitamins, I am going to keep these in a rotation, or, I'm still debating that. I might change my mind next week and take these out of the rotation, because I'm going to be out of these within a week or 2 anyway. And I've been looking at my, my food logging. I'm getting most of the vitamins that I need just from my diet alone. I'm mostly wasting this. Like, this is a good quality multivitamin. I have nothing to say that I hate against it. It's also made from fermented compounds. So, fermented whole food. So I know that it's providing my gut bacteria something good here, but I'm not getting the change in here that I need, or change that I want. I want that I eat food and it comes out every day. I mean, start of the year, I was not going to the bathroom every day. Now I do go to the bathroom once or twice a day, but between weighing myself and then just, looking at what comes out, everything I can just, as I said at the beginning of the video, I can just tell that everything that I'm eating is not coming out. So it has been more than just probiotics here. And like I said, I'm narrowing it down to something that I'm eating that is just knocking me out. It's not even sugar, because I had a few days without sugar, and while I did lose weight on those days, it wasn't anywhere near as dramatic. I need to figure out what item is causing the dramatic effect. Looking at effects of things, and almost none of them, at least from what I can tell online, has this sort of known effect on people. So it's going to be something that's uniquely, messing with me. But here's the second item I'm keeping, the brewer's yeast. This is great. These have a complete amino acid profile within them. Great for helping, your body with, muscle protein. And while I am eating plenty of protein, I'm getting amino acids in other places. Figure, why not keep this in? This is something that I really wouldn't be able to tell properly if it's helping me out directly. I mean, nothing beyond just, getting healed much more quickly after working out. Like, you work out one day, next day or the day after, you feel very sore and tired. I still get that feeling, but it's not lasting as long as it would have in the past when I did not take this at all in my life. And Longest, thing I've ever had going on, what longest thing I had going on over the past couple of months was just my left foot just really being sore after getting a lot of walking in every now and then. Like I just got over a bout of that. That's just lasted for about 2 to 2.5 days. Whenever I don't take these and that I'm getting exercise in my life, plus other things are changing me, it lasts for weeks. So this stays. And I'm attributing that effect to this. I start taking other things to the multivitamins and it comes back, then we know you're not working. But I want to believe that it is. It makes sense that that is what's helping out here. Third item is actually a set of probiotics. I picked these up after my sensitivity test. I also checked for a few other things that I was low in a few of the live cultures that are in here, notably 5 of them. So I take these to just help out, and this does give me a benefit. I've had some days where I've only taken this to see if it really does something. Did the same with the others, noticed nothing with them, but with these, yeah, this is why I'm going to the bathroom once or even twice every day. When I don't take these, I'm lucky to get once. Hell, I mean, I've had a few days where it's been more than twice. I mean, and that's just because of how irregularly I ate the day before, but this stays. Nature Mist Controlled Release Probiotics, 50 billion CFUs per serving, 18 strains, and it claims to be backed by science. But with those 2 probiotics going out, I am trying out a couple of other new items here. It should be up on the screen by now. And pretty much I'm trying out some liquid chlorophyll, and I'm trying out some KSM 66, which is basically ashwagandha root extract. And today was my first day taking them. They arrived today. I mean, I don't have much to say. I mean, when I took, the chlorophyll, the liquid drops, the minty taste is not necessarily strong, but it's definitely there. You put it on, it's like, you know what? Just slightly stronger than the peppermint you get from the store. Yeah, most people are mixing it with water. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to take it straight and then drink water. That's how I did it today. I actually took it with snake juice. And you know what? It's day 1. I can't say, I felt any different. I mean, right side of my body felt a little different after taking both of these. I can't attribute that to any of this, but I get weird feelings like that all the time. Like I got to chill a couple of times during this video. It just made me feel weird all over. So I'm not attributing that to this. I'm going into this just trying to figure out, will this be useful? Will this be helpful? Why am I taking this? I just want to test out to see if it actually works. It's that, you end up not needing to wear deodorant. At least some people. Some people are taking this, and when the sweat comes out of their armpits, you get that stench, you get the smell when it mixes out with the bacteria out there. But apparently when you take this, that bacteria either does not exist anymore or it neutralizes it, and you don't get funky, you don't smell bad. I mean, I guess you would if you stopped bathing, showering, get all sweaty. But I want to see if I can go without deodorant and just take this. Because one, this would be cheaper. Actually, no, that's a lie. This would be more expensive over time, to be honest, for a normal person. With me, as a bigger guy and how much I sweat and where I sweat and all that, I have to do more than put deodorant up under these 2 places. I have to put it in more places. So I do go through a lot of deodorant. And I have to use the good deodorant. I can't use little cheap crap. It does not work out well for me. So that'd be nice. I just take something and then I just keep with my regular bathing routine and I can be good. Because that's something that you worry about a lot when you're bigger, when you're fat, when you're like me. See, a lot of fat people have this really bad reputation. Fat people in general can have a bad reputation. If you have just one funky day, one bad whiff one time, people will constantly come to expect that you are going to stink. You're going to stink. You're going to smell bad. And so, yeah, I don't want that reputation. It's not true. It's just we have to do a bit more work. So we're going to see if this will help out. Then some days, even with the same amount, it can get pretty, smudge under there, gooey. I don't like it. Now, getting on to the KSM 66 version of ashwagandha root here, this has multiple benefits. 3 of which I care about the most here are: 1, it helps to lower your stress. Does have a helping to lower your cortisol levels. And then that leads into a second effect to where you can lose weight. But you're losing weight because you're not as stressed. You're not in this constant, fight or flight mode, or just in this heightened level of stress that you're in, is helping to relieve that. When you're not stressed out, you are much more able to lose weight. And then the last thing that I like to do, or like to see if this helps out with, is that it helps to improve mood. This is something that I put in my videos very early on in this channel and just sprinkled in a few other times, but I take lion's mane to help me out with my mood and just in dealing with people, period. Like, I'm highly introverted, I am autistic. There's a lot of friction and barriers between me and other people in communicating and existing together. And when I take lion's mane, I feel it gives me this nice boost. It works for me. I have never seen any study that looked at the effects of, lion's mane on autism, but it works. Hey, let me give this a try. So I'm gonna stop taking my lion's mane again for a while. So if this can help do all of that, then I can either forgo the lion's mane, or I can see how they work out together. Maybe it'll make me that much more of a cool, easygoing, calm person. Don't know. Yeah. So aside from the ashwagandha root, I mean, that is the only other special thing that I am doing here now. Only some of what I've been eating during all this time. A bit of what I ate today, not all of it. Feeds a bit into why I was looking to the ashwagandha root. I'm not stressed out, but I do recognize that I do have the presence of stress in me that I have to deal with. Like with the refrigerator diet. My refrigerator died out. We got two main mini fridges here, a decent sized chest size fridge and a freezer that is, standing, that is actually bigger than a refrigerator. It can hold more than it. So we're able to keep most food here fine. But still, it's a very big game of logistics that we have to play in keeping, food stored here in the meantime. And, it was going to cost about $600 to get it fit. So it's like, you know what? Nah. Bought a new fridge. It's going to get here by the end of the month. And it's just because, it's such a good fridge. And we're also like a crap load of sales and things. Like, it died right around the 4th of July. So many fridges got sold up. There's so many back ordered, not in stock. We have to wait for the manufacturer to make this one and send it out to Home Depot to give to us. So yay, that's fun. But yeah. Salad time. Yeah, so this was pretty fun to do earlier today. See here, I let everything soak in a mixture of water and baking soda. Sometimes I choose apple cider vinegar or just any vinegar. Sometimes I mix them together and just choose to waste, what I've done. But yeah, as you saw there, I chopped up, the green onions. I don't like to keep the bottoms, so I toss those out. As you see, I screw off or really cut off the tops of my bell peppers. That way I can easily get rid of most of the seeds from the inside and get rid of the stemmy part in the center. It's really easy to chop them up. And as you see, I'm not chopping them as finely as I could here, and that's because I'm going to chop all this together as a salad. But I am getting them down fine enough so that, hey, they're at a good enough level to where if they don't get chopped well, and they all won't, it's fine enough to be picked up in my salad. And yeah, I bought this whole chicken that was roasted and used about half of it in there. Actually, I think it's closer to a third than a half. I should have waited beforehand, but yeah, I didn't use all of it. But chopped it up, tossed it in. Got chopped, got mixed up, weighed every individual part. That's how I ended up making a recipe for it. That's how I do my recipes. And I should have wrote it down as I was going, because you can't hear anything from the actual recording, but I shouted it out every time. It's a pretty tasty salad though. And it's also dry as heck, which is why I'm glad I still have some of my salad dressing left over. About half of it. Just had to warm it up by running hot water on there and shake it up a lot, and it became usable. It became much more brown and not this whitish level by the time I actually used it. It's pretty good. It's the same tangy salad dressing from before, so it's still pretty good. It'll last a while. Sitting in my little mini fridge there. Everybody, thank you all for watching. God bless you all. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.